Welcome inside Target Center to Timberwolves Fastbreak alongside Kevin Lynch and Rebecca Brunson. I am Annie Sabo. Sadly, the Wolves dropping their 9th straight game tonight, a 113-104 loss to Oklahoma City. This was a game extremely close. The Thunder only led by 4 points at the half. The third quarter, the Thunder really able to take control of this game, getting to a 20-point lead. The Wolves fight like we've seen the last couple of games in the fourth quarter, but just was not enough this evening.
Yeah, it seemed like Carl was the only person that came out aggressive in the beginning of the game, and it took a while for everybody else to come to the party. So he did what he could in that first half to kind of bring them along, and it was a tight game. They were playing well. But in that third quarter, OKC came out of the locker room on a mission. They had some things they wanted to do, and Chris Paul definitely led the charge with that. You hear Ryan talk about the shots that they'll live with and the score, the way the players score that they'll just live with because that's what they're kind of working with in their defense, and that happens to be the mid-range, and that's where Chris Paul excels, in the mid-range. So he just kind of snaked and weaved through, hit a lot of great shots. They did a good job on Shai Gilgeous, but Chris Paul was great, Schroeder was great, and, the Wolves still have some work to do.
Yeah, I mean, the Wolves, you can look at this game or watch this game, and you can kind of talk about, the fourth quarter, the Wolves kind of came on. Yeah, they did. They made it close, but up to that point, they really got, I thought, dominated, for the most part. And Towns was great right off the bat. But, just too many easy shots, like Rebecca said. Chris Paul just kind of slicing and dicing and just pulling up for easy shots. And, I mean, I know Ryan Saunders talked a little bit in the post-game press conference tonight about that this team is not playing with a sense of urgency to start the game, and that's pretty concerning, I think, at this point when you've lost this many games in a row. And that's got to end right now if they're going to start winning games.
The biggest bright spot of this game, you guys mentioned, Karl Anthony Towns, 37 points, but was not enough as the Wolves dropped their 6th straight game at home. Minnesota now 0-3 when facing the Thunder this season. OKC's bench, huge, 52 points this evening. Let's hear from head coach Ryan Saunders, obviously not happy with where his team is at right now.
I'd say there's individual bright spots, as we progress, and as a team, we're not where we want to be right now. Especially the way you start. Start of the year. You want to climb, and we're not where we want to be right now. So we got to continue to work to get better.
The Wolves conclude this 3-game homestand Monday against the Sacramento Kings. Then they won't play again until February 1st in LA against the Clippers, and on February 3rd. The third meeting with the Kings, our coverage begins at 8:30 over on the West Coast. That'll do it for Timberwolves at Fast Break this evening. We hope to see you Monday at 6:30.